We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the New York Mets. These two square off on the diamond right after this. David Peterson, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Luciano has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Seth Beer. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Beer.
In the air now, out to left. James will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Mets strand one. We are still scoreless. Stepping up to the plate, Torres.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Labor Torres.
And he popped him up. In there, a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger.
Stepping up now, Eddie James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
He certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
The second baseman.
Digging in, Keston Hiura. Here's the 3-2. There goes the runner. But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with one away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Royce Lewis. Runner's on his way to third. And a step off. And they'll get the out here as he's run down between second and third. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Eddie James. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 52 for him thus far. And the Diamondbacks have cut the gap to 4-2 now.
Man, you could tell by the sound of that one off the bat, that was going a long way.
Eddie James will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Now here's the pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch.
Come on, get down.
Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Now at the plate, Royce Lewis. Runner in scoring position with two gone. 3 runs already home here. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free.
Stepping in, Gabriel Moreno, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Moreno.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. James is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Next for the Mets, Jake Fraley, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
James comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Eddie James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Hey, drive it deep, Big Doc. Here we go.
The windup and the 0-1. Drilled to the right side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage. Next up for New York, Seth Beer.
The left fielder, Seth Beer.
Here's the 0-2. Swinging a looper to left. Left fielder coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And he will scurry back to first.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Arizona jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Forrest Whitley earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Carson Romero wraps it up for the save, his league-leading 20th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. First for the victorious Diamondbacks, 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the New York Mets. The Diamondbacks have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Thomas Szapucki gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Eddie James.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center.
Go to, go to, go to, go.
He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Stepping in, Keston Hiura, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And now the runner's trying for third. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Danger averted. So coming to the plate, Ray Bauer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the 2-1.
Ray Bauer.
That's lifted the other way out to left. James is there, and he has it for the out. Striding in, Ray Bauer. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Ray Bauer.
That's popped up. And that's in there, base hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that...
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Eddie James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit in the air to center field. Fraley is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 2. Ready now, Eddie James, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Let her fly now.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Pulled high in the air out to left field.
You're going.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends.
Oh, don't be afraid. Let her fly.
So striding in, Eddie James. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed. Hitting.
And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. To second for one. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. Digging in now, Keston Hiura, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And there he goes towards second. Fielded cleanly.
Come on, get here, get here, get here, get here.
On the first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. Now at the plate, Marco Luciano. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Marco Luciano.
This is hit high and deep out to left. James is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Digging in, Gabriel Moreno. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Gabriel
The
Moreno.
1-2. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mets leave 1. They still lead it 2-1. Up next for Arizona, Eddie James. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. On the run, and he makes the catch just shy of the wall. And with that, this ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The New York Mets jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Thomas Szapucki earns win number 4 on the season. Junior Santos records the save, his 8th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
2 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona William Malloy starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Third, the left fielder.
Now at the plate, Eddie James swinging it well in the series so far at a 4-for-10 clip. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Fraley is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second. Stepping into the box, Eddie James, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Wait for your pitch up there.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Fouled off.
Come on, guy, get your pitch up there. Hey, here we go. Come on now.
0-2, here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ray Bauer. 0-for-1 here in the early going. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And a daring move there pays off. Ready for another chance, Eddie James. He hit a sac fly earlier. Chopped at the plate, but it gets fouled. Hit hard to the right, but foul. James is an imposing 6'6" and swings it from both sides of the plate. He was selected in the 15th round during the 2020 draft.
What an absolute steal.
Belted high and deep into right center. Going back is the center fielder at the track, the wall. A jump at the wall, and he's got it. Great play for the first out.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on.
Striding in once again, Eddie James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it.
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Got him swinging, the throw. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw. Digging in, Benny Bender. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. This is hit the other way out toward left field. James moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it. Now at the plate, Ray Bauer.
Now batting, third baseman, Ray Bauer.
The 3-1. And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. Great job there of cashing in on the 3-1 count to extend the inning.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, Eddie not.
At the plate, Eddie James, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Ciani, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled away. The 0-2 home. High in the air out to center field. Fraley will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One left for the Diamondbacks, and it remains 5-2.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save. Job well done.
5-2 the final today. The Arizona Diamondbacks rack up a division-leading 40th victory of the season. Alec Hansen earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Carson Romero records 4 outs on his way to the save, his 21st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Diamondbacks, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 17 men on base. For the Mets, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes.